Let's get into it. Hey, we're going to record 5 videos at once on the iPad, a screen recording, and 5 VS recordings at the same time. They're all going to contain audio. And we're going to set up Gadget, where it is going to be the MIDI controller, so the sequencer of AUV3 blah, 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 gadgets inside AUM. Meaning I'm going to just use MIDI notes, and each individual channels, MIDI channels 1, 2, 3, and 4, will trigger their gadget inside AUM. We'll use it as an AUV3 as a sound source. That sound source is going to go inside of VS, each one containing its own sound source and video. And then we're going to throw all that in LumaFusion in the end to see how it looks. I'm going to separate the 4 channels and each have their own quadrant so we can see all 4 videos at the same time. I did separate the sounds a little bit so that way that they're triggered at different times, so just to get that aspect as well. I did not edit this other than blurring people's personal information on here when I go to save videos, so there's going to be a lot of probably blank time in here. I'm not going to talk the whole time. I have the flu, and so I don't even know if this all makes sense coming out of my mouth, but there's a lot of errors in there, me trying to figure this out as well. So enjoy that. We're going to start here by going in AUM and setting everything up. So you see I have the, and a quick tip, when you pull down on the list and you type in Korg, it pulls up all the AUV3s as audio units. When you type in Gadget, when you pull down and search Gadget, it comes up as inter-app audio. So if you ever need to use just the audio from Gadget, pull down, type in Gadget. If you need the AUV3s, type in Korg. And now we're in the matrix, and I believe I just choose AUM as the, let's see, AUM. I can't really see it right now, it's tiny on my screen. Looks like, yeah, we choose AUM and then go into the corresponding gadget, and then you filter out which MIDI channels you do not want to come through. So I go over all that, you'll see it. And so I chose Chiang Mai, Dublin, Berlin, and Marseille. Honestly, when I started making this video, my whole intention was to use mono, poly, Montpellier, but I forgot it's only inter-amp audio at this point. They haven't updated the AUV3 because I was using Animoog Z and that mono, poly, gosh, I cannot talk today. And they were interacting automatically with each other. Here we get some sound coming through here in a second, so I'll stop talking. So it's currently triggering all of these gadgets in AUV3. So I got to go in there and figure that out at this point. And I kept tapping on Gadget in the symbol because I kept thinking that was going to open up the actual app. And like I said, I have the flu. My brain's not working too very well right now. But and here goes some more sound. Here comes some more sound. Yeah, that gave me some kind of steroids, and I wasn't supposed to mix it with coffee, but I did, and that's probably why I'm talking so fast and so much. Sorry about that. Here comes some more sound. I did notice too, sometimes I had to like close out of the app, not close out, I had to go back to Gadget and then go back to AUM and things would populate. Not sure if that was just my imagination or if that's something you have to do. AUM, choose AUM. I don't know why Monopoly is still there. Because it's not open in the background. I didn't realize all those settings are already in there. It's pretty cool. Of TAIPEI. I haven't had a use for them yet. And the big thing I wanted to do was use Animox the visuals in it, because I just saw that square pusher video for the oscilloscope, and I'm like, I need to see an oscilloscope right now. But I already had this idea. Yeah, I already had this idea for the video. I thought of it last night when I was laying in bed. I'm like, I want to make this video with 5 videos going at once. I had done something like that in the past. It's on my second channel, Michael Nervous 2, where, those are videos that, I mean, not like these are great videos. I put them on my regular channel, but I don't want to put them up for some reason. So we have everything set up, and we're going to do the recording here in a minute. So I'm going to minimize these windows so you can still see them in AUM. And then I'm going to tap the little record button, as you can see there, on each of the VS audio units. Or we should call it a plugin at this point, because we're going to use it for video. So we have MIDI triggering some kind of shader inside of each version of VS, instance of VS, and then we're going to tap record on all 4 buttons at once, well, slightly off, and then we're going to hit play over in Gadget, and the AUv3s will trigger sound inside AUM for each individual gadget coming from TAIPEI MIDI, and all that will be recorded at once, and then we'll see what happens here in a second. All right. Alright, cool. So that all worked out. I wasn't sure 100% at some of the point in this video if it even recorded or there's some confusion too. I went to my photo roll and LumaFusion and saw the last videos I've made, and I was kind of like, wait, and what am I doing? And you see me tap on the screen at one point and enlarge everything, and I thought I was still in the app. So yeah, it gets a little confusing when you're doing all these screen recordings and just kind of winging these videos. I mean, I've done stuff like this in the past, just kind of forgot how to do it and wanted to do it again. But yeah, I kind of wanted to see if I could build a whole, like, 4 to 6 channel, I don't know what the number comes from, just like a multi-track recording of just videos. And I should have thrown this in spool. Maybe I'll do that at the end of this. But also, like, I don't want to just keep using spool because I am beta testing and it is a subscription, and I know a lot of people probably don't have it. But anyway, yeah, this would be... I thought about doing the multicam switcher thing inside of LumaFusion as well, but that has not worked out for me for any kind of... It's like useless for multi-tracking unless they all have the same audio. So in this case, it wouldn't even match them up. You see me trying right here. I knew it too, and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? It's just gonna bounce back and forth between them. I think I was like, at this point, thinking, there's no audio in there. There's no video in there. What did I do wrong? So it wasn't that. It was just because I had there's a bunch of dead space in the beginning of the videos, and I didn't realize it. So now I'm going to check. I'm like, what did I do? Oh, man. All right, so let's go into the VS folder. And yeah, I'm like, oh, did I waste all my time on this? Do I have to go back and do it? And then how come come there's no sound? Oh, you didn't hit the sound button. There we go. Oh man, but the multicam won't work, so I think I realized that right here. I'm like, wait a minute, nope. I mean, it's basically for, you have your iPhone or a camera and you're recording the room and then your screen recording as well, but they both get the same audio in them, like you talking like this, and then it'll sync them up, and that's perfect. And you can just switch back and forth between them. So it is very, very useful, just not in this case because we're doing an actual multi-track where they're all going to have different sounds going into them. I probably made this part a little more complicated than it need to be. It's just like simple math. But like I said, I'm not feeling great, and like it just wasn't completely making sense. Anyway, I don't need to hang out here and talk. You guys could fast forward here if you want. We're going to go ahead and go to the result here. All right. All right, and now we're going to see the results. I realized too, there's all the beginnings. I'm going to go edit it real quick. So we're not just sitting there watching the blank screen. And then once again, there's going to be a little bit of no sound in the beginning. I don't remember what the reason is for that, quite honestly, but here we go. Hey, it worked. There you go. I kind of figured it would. I just wasn't sure if like some of these things will get broken over time. Because I did it, like I said, I did a video a long time ago of like multiple recordings of video at once, and I think it's on my second channel. Like I said, the Michael Nervous 2 channel. There's a few of them there. It might be some in this channel as well, old ones I don't remember. I haven't tried this in a while, doing multiple recordings, but it's still pretty great. I might try just a quick video to see if I could do it with the iPad recording audio from a mic as well. Just didn't want to overdo it because my iPad's been crashing lately. Thinking about overworking it with all these weird ideas I have. Don't even know why I get these ideas. I don't know if they're useful to anybody else. They're fun for me. But I like the idea of a multi-track recording a video, right? So, I mean, obviously 4 would be great having them separate. But I want to mess with VS a lot more. Again, I really miss messing with it. All right, here we go. I don't know what this is. Final result. Oh, there you go. Multi-track recording of Gadget sending out MIDI into gadgets in AUM as AUv3s. That sound being recorded in a video. The MIDI for each 1, 2, 3, and 4 channels, each separate, are triggering VS via MIDI. That sound and that MIDI triggered video are being recorded into a video. Each one of those videos are separate, 4 separate saving. I just put them all into a VS folder and then went to LUMAFUSION and added them all in there. And again, all this was being done while I was screen recording. So the iPad is a beautiful thing. And I don't know if this will be useful to anyone else, but just the possibility is pretty great. Yeah, thanks for watching again.